Hi, James Willoughby here, and welcome back to the Real Estate Roundup. What's happening in Austin, Texas? Here we are at I guess we're going to call it August week number 2 to find out what happened in the last week here. We have an ongoing trend of the inventory starting to go down here. You see, we had peaked out back in June at over 15,000 listings. Now we're at 14,528. So that's pretty good because we'd like to see lower inventory, especially if you're a seller. Last week, we had 869 new listings with 801 going pending. So we've been bouncing around between 800 and 900 pending sales each week, as you can see here. Bounced up a little bit and then bounced back down. I think this was our little school rush to get in before school starts, rather. And we'll see what happens next week as far as sales. We can see if it might dip below the 800 mark. That puts us at an absorption rate of right at 18 weeks, which is basically in line with what we've seen through the summer. We had a little dip there when we had that little rush for the few extra homes that we sold before school started. And see what else is going on here. Our median sales reported this last week, we are now at 435,000. That's down from the 445 the month before and down from our peak of the year, which was 467. So pretty normal graph. If we looked at this year over year, I do have that chart here. Here it is. So here we are right here. So it's the lowest point we've been at of any of the months of recent years. But the seasonality is if you pull back and look at these graphs, in fact, let's get rid of 2022, which was crazy. So here we are. This was July, median sales price 23. This is 24 and then 25. So you can see that every year we've had some sort of a peak. Here was a peak here. Last year, our peak was in April. This year, our peak was in May. And then way back in 23, our peak was actually in June. So we usually see a little bit of a roller coaster ride seasonally on pricing, which is not unusual. Where do we go from here? Well, this will be interesting because there's with interest rates starting to tick down a little bit, we may see some renewed activity. Only time will tell. We'll see what happens for the rest of the month and see how we end up as far as the median sales price. Until this time next week, have a good one, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks.